السلام عليك يا شهر رمضان. الوداع يا رمضان. السلام عليك يا شهر الصيام. السلام عليك يا شهر المغفرة.
أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. To our beautiful mothers and our fathers and our beautiful ancestors, our parents, our spouses and our children and the Ummah at large, mashallah, tabarakallah. It is today the 27th of Ramadan, 1446 Hijri. It is Yawm al-Jum'ah. It is the 6th cycle of your authentic original blueprint that is created in the heavens. Okay. So today we're going to give you a bit of a pasala for the fact that it is the final Juma of this month, so that we can understand and learn to know what will happen to us, how will we function after we die. Okay, we are a civilization that has lost all senses of truth, and because we searched for it on the external, we only got we got back an illusion. Okay, we found a lie and we wrapped it into a sugar coated message, and then we claimed it to be God's word. Okay, God's truth and Allah's mixture. Okay, people, as we grow older in life, as you grow more responsible, as you grow more honest, as you grow more aligned to your higher self, do you have to come to terms with the fact that everything was created perfectly, not by your hands, not by my hands. Everything was created so that you could find the one, you could find the one hand and then find the one finger on the other hand to complete the six. Okay, so mashallah tabarakallah, we are on the sixth. We are now in the erosion and in the ascension as the soul tribes, the Bani Israel, the real Bani Israel, the real people who found Aqsa al-Aqsa, the new definition of divinity, not the Aqsa that is being manipulated by the shaitan and by his aides. Okay, that is Jahannam. You must understand there's a dark and there's a light. Okay, those of us that the light was not put on inside, they are forced to live on the outside and believe what the shaitan has dictated and educated and manipulated. Right? That nobody can change, people. That is not in my hands. That's the division of the age since from tomorrow onwards, the 29th of March. Okay, we just see the chart and we see the division. Okay, this is where you have been granted with Allah's will to open up your mind. Okay, the blockage that you are suffering is because of your contamination in your beliefs, in your data, in your food, in your medication, in your education. Okay, since COVID, as I have always told you, since the Tamatul Kubra, since Allah destroyed every possibility of truth, at the time of COVID, when you closed your mosques, your churches, your synagogues, your ports, your airports, that was the end of your lives, people. It's the end of a cycle. It's the end of a metamorphosis, an end of a psychology. It's the end of a metaphysical phenomena. A new psychology was in her order. Okay, a new Adam, a new Hawa, a new Qabil, a new Habil. There was a new tribe that was coming into civilization now. The past tribe was they were dismantled. The truth that you believed in and we believed in was flawed. Okay, every doubt was placed in it. Okay, we by ourselves as the parents, we showed the children that when you come into a calamity, the first thing you do is you shut the doors of Allah's house and you find your own way home. Okay, everything was crystal clear. You are just not aware that these people that saw you, these angels that saw you, and there was devils that was monitoring you. Okay, alayha tis'ata ashar. Okay, everything was crystal clear in your book for you to understand that the book or the people that is reading the book is giving you the wrong information. Okay, they are still stuck in their minds, they are still stuck in the physical world, they are still stuck in the mental construct of realities. Okay, they are still eluded and disillusioned by what is distracting. Okay, whilst they have not refined their inner selves and they have not reconciled their book, okay, their deeds, okay, their shirk, okay. People, you have to understand that you cannot make tawbah. Tawbah is not a dua. You must understand. Tawbah comes from the word taba. Taba yatubu tawbatan, okay. Taba is when you come back to the ba, from the bata to the taba. Okay, so you have to come to reconcile when you come to your authenticity. Why your lymphatic nervous system was cracked. Okay, you must realize what was the cause that made your body sick. People, by natural order, your body not supposed to get sick, but when your mind is sick, then your body is sick. You see, all the information that you had been taught by Fir'aun and by Shaitan, things which is illusional, things that is speculative, things that you gave others, that entrusted them to guide you, to know better about you, to find your way, to find your God, to find your prophet, to find your rizq. When you gave it to someone else, then Allah Ta'ala put off your lights. Then you forfeited your own sovereign rights. Okay? Your own sovereign wealth, your own sovereign privileges. Okay? You forfeited it and you went and undermined the mother, earth, your mother phenomena, your motherhood, your mother link, your mother, uh, your mother reality. Okay, this is an energy in your world. Okay, this is what we call in chemistry, it's the mitochondria, energy. Okay, now this is the original code. This is the virgin of a reality. Okay, this is where the mother, the great mother, the queen mother, that is where she resides. Okay, now your entire Quran is 99% cosmological. It is 100% astrological. Okay, since you're coming out of the dark, in no kind of volumen, you are now going to come into the age of Jahiliyyah, of ignorance. Okay? You have not for 100 years, not one of your parents, not one of your imams, not one of your sheikh can't tell us where's Jannah. They can't tell us where's Jahannam. They can't not tell us where's Allah. They're just giving us definitions, but they themselves have no idea because they lost contact, because they do not know who they are. Okay? They are confused and they are trapped in their minds. Okay? Became hallucinated in the material age. Okay, the material age was since 1994 in your lives. Okay, where you were given a bit of broad with a bit of fiber, a bit of glimpse glitters, okay, where the lights went on a little bit, where you saw about now for the first time you saw you could get into your account 10 million and 50 million and 100 million. Toe dink julle regtig van dis wat Allah vir julle weggehoor het van al julle liewe. Maar net weet jy, Allah het vir julle gebeskerm vir al julle liewe en julle voorvaders het vir julle gegee die matal. Hulle het vir julle gewys, soos Ibrahim gehet het die uswa. Rasul's always left a explicit and a beautiful example behind. Okay, you cannot deny it. The example is here against you. It testifies against you. Okay, you cannot say that the last great generation of ancestors, yani the organic pure ones, the Khalifas, the Memas, they did not leave an imprint onto the organic children of the earth, of the tribe. Okay, we cannot deny that. Daardie moeders en vaders, yani wat, yani 'n mess up gemaak het. Okay, that is upon you people. That's upon you guys. Okay, daardie mense wat vergiet het om vir hulle kinders te geleer het om te gaan attend die 7 ane en die 3 ane en die 40 ane en om te gaan sonnagoggend na die werke toe en donderdags ane. Daai mense wat vergiet het om hulle kinders daardie voeding te gee. Om te gaan maak verseker dat hulle gaan maak ziyarat van hulle moeders se vriende en se neighbors, even though hulle familie, hulle moeders nie meer in die dunia is nie. Dit was almal pad van hoe die tribe moet maintain die momentum in die hele system waar ons vandaan af kom, waar ons voorvaders nog altyd lewe, broers. Okay? Julle moet verstaan, die is hoe die system gemaak is, dat die soul tribes kan altyd ken mekaar en mekaar se families en kan ken mekaar se kinders. Okay? Since you had migrated, and I can't call it migrated, that's not the hijrah. Since you had eloped, I would say, since we had eloped to Europe and other foreign cultural turfs, okay, some of us had embraced that cultural merits, that qualifications. As in vir my vrou, wie's jy? En ek sê ek is Hassan van die Medina. Ek is Hassan van die Kaap, man. Ek is nie Hassan van Al-Azhar. Okay? You don't need accolades in order to give you recognition. Sê, hoef jy om vir my te sê ek is nou doctor of master of PhD ken jy nie. Ek gaan jou nie so ken nie because ek ken vir jou wat jy kind gewees het, man. Okay? As jy nie kan terugkom in 'n new age, nou dat jy everything about your civilization pre-COVID has no longer validity in science, in mathematics, in truth. If you do not come to terms with the fact that your sewage system Ibu is geblocked because your yellow body has been invaded, that's why the body died. COVID, your body died, people. The body that you lived in with the soul that was there, it was wafa dunya. Allah pulled in the ropes on it. Okay, this is how the soul tribes naturally understands each other. Okay, that's what we discuss behind closed doors. That's not what religious people know. Hulle verkoop a package, people. They are selling something which they themselves has no confirmation of. Okay, so it's best that you know your tribe, your ancient tribe, your ancestral tribe, and how to read your book of your life. That's what you need. Don't follow. This is a time in life now that you will be very regretful for the thoughts, for the beliefs that you people and I had been fostering and not maturing. Okay, we fall in love with the messenger and not with the message. Now that's what most of our problem was here. We fell in love with the physical and we forgot about the non-physical. Okay, the zahir, and we forgot about the batin. Now that is 100% because of your lifestyles, your our shirk lifestyles, our idolic lifestyles. Okay, our the magic that was spelt onto us, be it in money forms, be it in sex forms, and be it in money, sex, and blood. Okay, you have gone into a scientific world that Allah and His Rasul is confused. That is how deep astray we have gone in knowledge, people. The knowledge that we claim is knowledge is actually it's a whole lot of speculations. And because we were only living in the in the chemicalized brains that was given by chemical warfare, with the data, the information, the knowledge, that not knowledge, the information that you got about who you are, you were living 24/6. We were living in a war zone because our white blood cells and our red blood cells has been all the time on the attack. That is how your adversary has educated you about your body, which was so perfect. If you only know what the meaning is, I have perfected your deen. You know where's your deen? Your deen is inside of your DNA. That is your deen. And your body, as they your body met your nervous system, correct, your lymphatic system is working efficiently. Most of us don't even drain our lymphatic fluids. Okay, we have no idea. Also problems from A to Z in our liver, van chronic problems, and your person, that the medical system that is keeping you alive, she's not going to help you. She's going to keep you until she sends you into the grave. That's her work. That's her system. Okay. Otherwise, she cannot betray the betrayer. Okay. That's how the system works out, people. Okay. So when your lymphatic glands and your nodes are all blocked, okay, that automatically tells you that your organs inside of your body is not communicating in a healthy condition. That is how you will know that your world is dark. Okay, your world is inside, people. I'm telling you what is your life post-death now, so that you understand how come you plummeted so low in perception as a human being, not as a Muslim, not as a kafir, not as a mushrik, just as a prototype natural car wat uit die factory kom nou en kyk hoe werk die car. Okay? Now, because al die pipe, al die electrical wires is heeltemal die indicators werk nie, die stoplights werk nie, die hoete werk nie, die headlights werk nie. Sy en ek weet nie waar die hel ons na toe gaan nie, because ons kry niks information, daar's niks GPS wat inkom en vir ons sê nie, kyk eens in hy, jy moet nou gaan links of jy moet gaan nou regs sien. Nou dit is soos jou body is. Okay? Your body, if it is natural, if you follow the natural deen, the fitra, the deenullah al-fitra, not the fitra wat jy betaal nie. That is in the dark world, people. You don't pay for fitra. You don't give fitra. Whatever you found in the past age, it really needs to be upgraded, because for probably about 600 to 800 years, you did nothing about, whilst you dilapidated as a human being, as a civilization, you did not try to attempt to upgrade your manual or get better coverage, so that you can get better data coming from the heavens. Okay, so subhanallah, now Allah Ta'ala has showed us how this end age will end and how a new age will follow, mashallah, and how different it would be from the first lifestyles that we were accustomed to, and how it would be modified to facilitate the new incoming cycle of the new generations of the Ahlul Bayt, okay, of the Ahlul Kitab that has entered into the house in this last age, okay, those who had qualified and those who had cleaned their house. Okay, your house is not outside, your house is your body. Okay, if you cannot take care of your house, then it will just remain a house without nur. But if you take care of it, and if you understand it, and if you speak to it, and if it speaks to you, then there is a communication between you and the God, Allah. Okay, this is the natural order. Not all the knowledge you need to know is all at your fingertips. Let's call it that way. So the moment you need to know anything, you have to tap into your personal resources, into your personal trust, into your personal wealth, into your sovereign space. Okay, all the information that you require, yani, that is your share of intelligence has been stored into that field, that um, that field, yani, that akashic field, that quantum field. That's the information. That's the quantum world. That's where the forever is. Okay, you need to ask God, your God, Allah, whoever you want to call it, yani Prime Creator, Al Fatir. Ask the Creator that has created perfection to grant you access into that chapter of the age, and to identify what time you are living in. What's the time, man? Don't look at the kuffar or the Muslims' time. Look at your clock now. You must, if nobody can tell you what time it is in the heavens, then you are in a big, big loss. Okay? Innal insana lafi khusr. The soul tribes knows what time it is, and they work on that eternal cosmic clock. Okay, because that's the amana that they have to give to all the tribes' children that is still coming, so that they can take care of the fire of the light that burns within. Okay, because the truth can never be extinguished, people. Okay, so mashallah, all praise due to the ancestors, to the great mothers and fathers that had kept this light and this candle burning on this auspicious time of a new dispensation in our earthly adventure. May Allah Ta'ala accept your ibadat. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا مصطفى كل شيء لله يا نورا من نور الله يا مصطفى